What's his name? Oh my gosh. I've been watching all his stuff. Boxer. Mike Tyson.
Yes.
I was going to say Mayweather. No, Mike Tyson. I've been watching a lot of his stuff. And you know, it's crazy. I watch a lot of more boxers and Muay Thai fights as opposed to MMA fights.
Right.
Because with boxing, you see how technical they are. So I watch a lot of like Mike Tyson, right? In kickboxing, I watch like Ernesto Hoost. I'll watch all these people, and I'm like, wow. Like I was like, oh. And in fact, I can't even watch fights at night because my adrenaline will start pumping. I'll be up like, oh, I want to try this or that. As far as MMA, I'm a really big fan of Adesanya.
Dude, I love
Even
him.
when he was still doing, kickboxing, gosh, just the fluidity, like
Dude, technicality.
Gosh.
He's beyond amazing.
Yeah.
I even if he loses this fight today,
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be champion eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually, he's just so good, so good.
Yeah. I actually started watching some of Barbosa. It's crazy because I didn't watch a lot of fights before, and I'm just now getting into like watching more fights and doing film study. But yeah, I was watching a lot of Barbosa, and just I don't have specific like favorite fighters because I'm not trying to be like anybody. I want to take little
nuggets.
Yeah, little pieces of everybody and make that into my things that take up like the aggressiveness from Mike Tyson and the technicality of all these different people and just make that to me. I want to be someone's inspiration.
So I saw a clip of one of your fights because it's amateur, super hard to fight online.
yeah.
But I saw that you love to fight on the inside.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you somebody you should study. Roberto Duran.
I've heard. I've never.
This is where I'm showing my age. Right?
Yeah.
This is where I'm showing my age. Roberto Duran, Mano de Piedra, Roberto Duran, one of the best pressure fighters of all time. Fought the span of 3 decades, 70s, 80s, and 90s. All right, he's fought Sugar Ray Leonard, Julio Cesar Chavez, and Tito Trinidad in 3 different eras. Legit.
Oh my god.
But what's amazing about him, right? He uses a lot of underhooks from the inside. He'll pummel in and bam, dirty boxing.
Yeah.
In boxing.
That's crazy.
Beautiful.
Nobody really does that now.
No, it's insane. You'll see him. He has a decent jab, a good overhand, but like he'll beat you up in a phone booth. Like he'll rip those underhooks, overhooks, and just make you uncomfortable. And you know what it is when you get ripped on those overhooks. Sometimes it's not that it hurts. It throws your rhythm off.
Yeah.
You forget to put your hands up, and then you get cracked 3-4 times.
Yeah.
That was his style.
That's crazy.
That was his style. It was amazing to watch him and watch Bam Bam Mancini, Vinny Bam Bam Mancini. That's another guy.
I might have to put these in my
old
notes.
school fighters.
Yeah.
Fighters. And here's the deal, man. They're a lot. I mean, these guys are dope, man, because they're defensive but offensive, and they're just smaller guys, fight under everybody, and they're just at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you get it. I'm a fight fan. I'm a fight fan at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's what we do, and it's amazing. And then from my homeland, you want to watch Benito, Wilfredo Benitez.
Okay.
That dude.
Yeah.
Beautiful jab from the outside. Beautiful footwork. Just real Caribbean, Cuban style. You know what I'm saying?
That's so cool. Yeah.
Love stuff like that. And you start mixing it all together, make your own, man. That's the way to go.
Right.
That's the way to go.
Oh man. See, now my senses are all tingling.
Oh yeah,
that's
how it goes. That's how it goes. Now in jiu-jitsu, you're a jiu-jitsu person too. Who do you love to watch grapple? Like you're like, oh, this person's grappling, I'm gonna watch him.
And that's where it comes down to it. I feel like I watch more like MMA fights as far as like grappling, but I don't have like a specific favorite grappler.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. I think maybe I should get into that, but I don't.
This is dope. I mean, jiu-jitsu as a sport is grown so much in the last 10 years. But there's some really dope grapplers out there. Well, we're at Kyle Academy.
Right.
Look at his stuff. He's a throwback to old school jiu-jitsu. Just nothing fancy. Just everything on purpose.
Right.
What's his name? The greatest of all time. Obviously, Roger Gracie. But
yeah.
And then the smaller guys you have, you know. I'm blanking on his name. Garcia. Shit. Coach is gonna kill me.
See, you did what I did earlier.
Coach is gonna kill me. Coach is gonna kill me.
We'll edit that out. Just kidding.
No, it's all good. But it happens though. But it's amazing. I love how you take a little bit of this to a little bit of that, and all of a sudden it's like, I like example. You said Mike Tyson earlier, right? I love his right uppercut, left hook combo.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or right hook over the top. You know how many times I've used that in real life?
Oh yeah.
You do, and it's always there. I don't know what it is about that combo. You forget that it's you throw it on purpose.
And he's really predominant with same side punches, because like what you were saying, like the right hand. What I noticed, because I had shoulder surgery and I was still training, and I was training with a sling on, and all I would do was just like one arm stuff. And watching him, he loves to double up on the left side. All that uppercut, hook to the body, hook to the head. Oh my gosh,
and you'll
beautiful.
see it in Lomachenko too. So Lomachenko does the same thing Tyson does. He'll swipe, uppercut, overhand right, and then he'll do it again on the other side.
Yeah, I'm like,
and it's insane. And you're like, how can these people just not see this?
It's like a video game.
You're like, it's coming.
Yeah.
Fix it, and you know, you get lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
You get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, you can't get lost in the sauce.
You really do get lost in the sauce. So you get this fight, you go pro, you gain all this experience. What do you want to do with the platform? Because obviously you're going to get the exposure. You know, you let it be for Bellator, let it be for ONE FC, UFC, whoever you end up fighting for. What do you want to do with that platform?
Well, let's see, as far as like the business aspect.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Exposure.
What do you want to do? Yeah. What are your long-term goals?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I know fighting is still a long-term goal.
Yeah.
I know you're young, but there is a business after fighting.
Right. That exposure, I was talking to him about it. I eventually want to be in like movies and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know, act.
Don't forget about the little people.
Right. I actually am in college too, so I'm going to school to be a surgical tech, and I eventually want to be a surgeon, because I know I can't really fight forever. Yeah. But with the exposure of fighting, you know, I eventually want to like open up a gym. Eventually open up a gym. But, you know, I want to see where it takes me. I've been talking to my coaches. They're kind of like my managers right now about, like, maybe getting me on, like, commercials, like, now. You know, getting me on little stuff now. Just trying to get my feet wet. And that'll open up doors for fighting as well. So,
I mean, I have eyes. You're a beautiful girl. Why don't, you know.
Thank you.
You use it, you know. Like, there's a reason why women like Paige Van Zandt, Karate Hottie. They're talented, but they're also very beautiful women, and they leverage both aspects. Right. Why not? Right. You know, and do it. I mean, here's another thing. Women usually tend to fight deeper into their careers compared to men. That's true. I don't know why. That is true. I don't know if it's just the lack of testosterone compared to men. We die after 30. Yeah. Right. 35, we're ancient, you know, women, you're 35, you're just getting started. You're just, right. That is true. I don't know why. I don't know why it's like that, but you have a very long career ahead of you, and I'm excited, man. Thank you. I'm excited for you. Thank you. So, what's going on? What do you do outside of fighting? I mean, I know it's probably what takes up like 95% of your time. Right. There has to be other hobbies. So let's see. I sing. You're a singer? Yeah, I sing. I tried out for The Voice 2017. Made it past 3 levels, and did you make it on TV? Yeah, didn't. Oh, the one more level, I could have made it, but I want to try out again. I actually want to, but yeah, music has been like my main thing. I was in drumline in high school, from middle school, and I actually wanted to pursue music until I found
combat.
Punching
sport.
people in the face.
Yeah, I was like, this is nice.
This
Punching
is fun.
people. Yeah.
I like how Dustin Poirier said this right before his title fight. It's like, I get this amount of time to make life fair.
Yes. Yeah.
And I don't know about you. For me, right, like, this is the way I make life fair. I can't, like, I've been doing comedy now 3 months, and I'm noticing how unfair it is.
Oh, don't know.
No. And it's not a bad thing. It's just the way it is. Like, I can't change it, right?
That's true.
I just control myself. Something about walking into a gym, getting into a fight. It's like, I get to make life fair.
Yeah.
For 5 seconds.
Right.
A minute. It's just fair.
Yeah.
I love that. The control is like, if I lose, it's on me.
Yeah.
If I win, it's also on me.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's fair. Like, you earn it. Like, I think grappling is probably like, you can get lucky in boxing.
Yes.
But you can't get lucky in grappling.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So when you earn something, you made it fair. It's the right outcome. And I think that's what draws me to this sport so much. Just like I love music, I'm a huge musician fan too. I play the drums, I do all of it.
Me too.
Yeah, high five.
Hey.
Percussionist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's you make it fair, but I love to hear these stories. Like, this is what I live for. It's outside of comedy, outside of just, I love listening to these stories of people come up. Like when I was talking to Joe, talking to his journey. He's more of an athlete. You're like, I relate to you more in an odd way.
Yeah.
It's like, because I can see, when I was in high school, like I said, I started in karate when I was a kid with my father. That's cool. And then, he started traveling a lot more, and he ended up closing a school. And all of a sudden, I started getting into football. And I'm like, football's not for me. I'm a little small. I'm fat, but I'm small. And somebody goes, well, there's a wrestling team. And I'm like, okay, cool. Tried out for the wrestling team. Yeah. Come to find out, I was actually pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Not that good, but pretty good.
Yeah.
And boxing, and I was in Orlando. Funny thing in Orlando, and a lot of my listeners are from Central Florida. Oh. So they know that, like, there was, like, community smokers.
Oh, yeah?
Where people, like, you remember the old Kimbo fights?
Yeah.
Like, that shit was all over Florida.
Really?
Like, legit.
Oh, my God.
So people would, like, get together in the backyard, throw on boxing gloves, and, like, bet on, like, kids fighting.
That reminds me of, like, street beefs. Have you heard of street beefs?
Yeah, like that. But we were doing street beefs 12 years ago,
right,
okay?
Right.
Like, like, it's like that. That's how it was, and that's how I started fighting. Like, I did a bunch of those. Yeah.
So you got in there?
I got in there.
Oh my gosh!
I got in there, and then I did an MMA smoker in Austin back in 2012.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I lost. It was horrible.
Aw.
It's okay.
They do MMA smokers?
They don't do them anymore.
Well, I was like, that's basically an MMA fight. That's crazy.
Yeah, they got outlawed after that. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like, I'm 28 now, but it's weird. Like, the era where I came up is like.
Yeah.
So, I remember when I was still training in Orlando back in like 2010. Like, Mike Perry just walked in the gym.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Mike Perry trains at my old gym.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he trains at my old gym. A couple other guys, like Paul Rodriguez, who was my very first MMA coach and MMA jiu-jitsu coach. I remember I walked in, I wanted to get good at MMA. He was like, we'll get good at jiu-jitsu first and then get good at MMA.
Right.
And that's how that started. But I remember when Mike Perry walked in the gym, when Ben Saunders was like at the height of his powers, just got off the Ultimate Fighter.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Ricardo Laborio was still head coach at ATT. And they were just all kind of revolving through that gym.
Right.
And it was weird because I'm like, dude, like, am I one of the biggest gyms in the world?
Yeah.
And it wasn't the main gym. It wasn't Coconut Creek, but it was like their second biggest gym.
Oh, okay, I see.
So Coconut Creek is like where all the pros are. But the Orlando gym was their main satellite in Florida. So if you weren't training at a Coconut Creek, you were training here. So a lot of the fighters would just cycle in and out.
How long ago were you there?
08, 09, and 10.
Do you know a girl named Killa?
Yes.
Rocco? Killa Rocco?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. She's cool. Yeah, she fought on the same card as me, too.
That's what's up.
She's at the Coconut Creek.
It's Coconut Creek. Like, that location's so big. But I'll tell you, the guys that went through the Orlando one when I was there, a lot of people.
That's
A lot of people.
crazy.
Todd